A new poll sponsored by Nutrisystem asked 1,000 people if they would rather gain 10 pounds or give up sex for the summer. Half of the women questioned said they'd go without sex compared to a quarter of the men. So we thought we'd do our own unscientific poll, asking people what they would give up to be thinner. Here's what they told us.
Gaining 10 pounds or giving up sex? For the whole summer?
I don't want to gain 10 pounds, but I also don't want to give up sex either.
I'd rather give up sex.
I don't want to gain the 10 pounds, sorry. At my age, I'm fit. I'm trying to do fitness all the time.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Probably gain 10 pounds. I don't think I could probably live without,
I'd gain the 10 pounds. Who wants to give up sex?
I think I'd definitely give up sex to keep 10 pounds off. Just keep saying you're tired every night or you have a headache. I would give up TV to get a flatter stomach, definitely.
I don't watch it much anyway, so if that's what it takes, hey. Just to, get a flat stomach, I'll probably just give up my laptop.
I think I could live without my iPhone.
If I was guaranteed to have a flat stomach for the summer, I'll be willing to give up everything except sex.
So what do all those responses say about us? Here to weigh in is relationship expert Cooper Lawrence. Good to have you with us as always.
Good morning, thank you.
Were you surprised at all that half of women said, I'd give up sex if it meant I wasn't going to gain 10 pounds?
No, I'm not surprised because we live in a culture where women have been told forever that body image and self-image are intertwined and that who you are as a person is what you look like on the outside. And if you put on weight, people ask, are you okay? What's wrong? Is there something going on? I mean, even the DSM, even psychologists, when they sit down to analyze somebody who, for depression of all ages, it's weight loss and weight gain is one of the criteria.
That they look for to see if you're depressed.
Yeah, if you're gaining a lot of weight or losing a lot of weight. So weight obviously has been ingrained in our society, both from a psychological perspective and socially.
You were actually talking about this, I know, last night on your radio show. You got a huge response. And what was that, in your sort of unscientific response of the callers who called in, what did they say?
It was amazing. I just put it out there saying I was going to be here with you and what we were talking about. And with probably 3,000 calls, only one woman called and said, I wouldn't give up sex. I'm happy with the way I look.
That's wild to
Everybody
me.
else had something they would give up or why they would give it up or for how long they would give it up. I mean, everything from video games, watching TV to,
Everybody could think of something to give up, but definitely not something for 10 pounds.
Yes.
We mentioned 25% of men said they would give up sex. I was surprised at that because I thought it would be more like 10%.
Right. I mean, we see men as being really sexually driven. They would never give up sex. But actually, the rise in male anorexia and male eating disorders, it's really on the rise. So clearly men are having some self-esteem issues also when it comes to weight.
You mentioned some of the things that your listeners said they would give up. The study also looked at, they asked people, would they rather shed 10 to 20 pounds during the summer or get promoted at work? They'd rather shed the weight. And in terms of things that they would give up on the list, shopping, their cell phones, and their computers if they could have that flat stomach. Why are we so willing to give things up? I mean, you mentioned the body image thing, but it's like we give things up, but yet we don't really want to work for it.
No, but we seem to think, right, exactly, because the alternative is you've got to get off your butt and go exercise. I mean, I once asked my doctor about all those pills and diets and what works. He said, just get off the couch, go exercise, and eat less. So it's that simple, but people don't want to do that. If I can give up my cell phone, that's so much easier. I can do that for a week or a month, It'd
be a little easier. So we asked some of our friends on Facebook here at the Early Show what they would do. Janine wrote in, she said she would give up cutting her hair. Maisha said she would give up catfish to lose 10 pounds.
Well, that would
probably work,
yeah,
Maisha, so that's a good one. And then my favorite, I think, is from Pam, who said she's not willing to give up anything, and that's her problem. What's your advice, though, to women out there and men who are watching this? And we are obsessed with our bodies, and yet we're increasingly overweight in this country.
Yeah, the minute you put a number on something, what's your size, what size I'm wearing, this is an 8 dress or a 6, that kind of thing, you're already in trouble. Your goal should be to be healthy. That's it. So if you're healthy, you're not going to eat the things that are bad for you, and you're just going to feel better, and that really is the goal.
You'll feel sexier, and then
you'll feel sexier just by feeling better.
Maybe you'll end up being a little busier anyway this summer.
Exactly.
Cooper, thanks. Always good to have you with us.
Thanks.